Okay, so this is the Fitbit Inspire 3, okay? This is your health and fitness tracker. This video is going to be a little bit longer than most just because there's a lot to cover and I want to make sure I get the key points out. So your standard, health tracker, there's a lot of these in the market. This is what comes in the box, right? You have the outer box here. The inner box is just simple. The band that I'm wearing right now, the Fitbit, goes in here and you get your power. Then you also get two bands, a small band and a large band. And I'm wearing the small one right now. So off the top, just a little bit about, myself. I actually don't like anything on my body. And one of the reasons why I have this is because it's a minimalistic small footprint. That's what it looks like on my wrist. It's light, it's thin, it's small. And I feel like a lot of trackers out there are just a little bit bulky. So I actually sleep with this, and the fact that I have it on and it doesn't bother me even while sleeping is one of the reasons why, I have this. On top of that, another thing is the battery life, okay? So this is the charger that it comes with. It's USB, on one side, and the other side is a custom tracker that you fit into on the back. So this can go 10 days without a charge, okay? That's also another plus. A lot of these trackers out there, maybe 24, 48, depending on the use. This tracker, I'm going to be taking a vacation, in a few weeks. I'm going to be gone for a week. I don't have to bring the charger with me. So that's a plus. This can go for 10 days. I get about 7 days out of it, 7 or 8, on my use. So your application will vary depending on how much you use it, but you can go about 7 to 10 days fairly easily. And the only downside is that I wish these trackers come with a standard USB-C, which it doesn't. So it's a custom, charger that you see here. I'll take it off just so you can see what it looks like on the back. So the USB to one end, and the other end, you line up the actual, charging port here. So, okay, so it's custom, and then you get a charge. So I'll just put this back on. So, minimalistic, feel. You can go for about, 7 to 10 days without a charge, which I think is a huge win. And then if you scroll, up, you see here, it gives you the battery life. So that's also really nice too. You tap it like this to turn it on, the sides, or you can have it on where it just auto detects the motion, where you can just flip the wrist. So that's another thing. I carry my phone with me. I always said, why do I need an actual Fitbit when I have my, to tell the time when I have a phone? Well, it's actually pretty convenient. Okay, this feature is called, if I scroll down, it's called the auto wake. So if you have it on, that means that you can just flip the wrist and then it comes on. You see the time. I have it set to 4:19. And then if you want to be able to see the battery life, you scroll up, and that's also really nice too, right? And then I have it set by default. It's a little bit hard to see, but it's 76%, and counting down. So this pairs with the Fitbit app, okay? So I have it here to show you what that looks like, because with every single, tracker, you have an app that you interact with, okay? So this does your sleep score. That is probably probably one of the main features why I have a tracker to begin with. Is getting a good night's sleep is critical, and being able to understand that is, key for me, right? So actually today, really good job for me, 8 hours and 2 minutes. If I go to the month, you can see what it looks like every single week. You can see here, last week was a little bit rough at, 5 hours and 33 minutes. And you can sort of set all of this. So for today, it's 8 hours and 2 minutes, and it gives you the actual sleep time, whether you're in REM, awake, light. So you have an indication of how you're doing. So that's one main benefit, is the sleep tracking, which to me is one reason why I have this. And the small footprint is something that I like, because if I have something large in my body, then I just feel like it's just going to interrupt me. I'm not going to feel like, I can sleep well when something large is on my body. So let's go down a little bit more. The other item is, the heart rate. It has a heart rate monitor here. It shows you what it looks like, and on the app, if I scroll up a little bit, you should be able to see that. Okay. There it is, the heart rate, 83 per minute. Resting is 64. my sleep score is here. So if you keep scrolling, you'll see all the data that the app does. And then it also has the SpO2. That's like the oxygen monitor, that blood oxygen level that these apps have. So it's 97. So it does that too. So on the app, if I go back here, this is the Fitbit ecosystem. Distance, calorie burn. Okay, health metrics. And then this is some of the more detailed data regarding, the health. And the blood oxygen, 97% is one of them. The heart rate variability. So there's a lot here. Skin temperature. I honestly don't use too many of these, but it's there should you need it. And then the other thing, obviously, is the steps. How many steps you've taken, in a given day. And if I go back to the app itself, you'll be able to see that. Scroll down a little bit more. So 9,198, 3.87 miles. So yeah, and then all that is also in the actual Fitbit app ecosystem. So I think that those are the main items. A couple other points, just going to my notes. It doesn't have a GPS. It's a connected GPS. So that means that if your phone has a GPS and you're connected and paired with the actual phone, then it has GPS. But standalone by itself, it doesn't. It does, heart rate. Like I said, battery life in about 10 days. It does sleep. Yeah. And so those are the main items of the Fitbit, Inspired 3. The product's been out for a while now. I think it's been about 3 or 4 years since this model was released. I still feel like it's really nice, color screen, nice, interface that you can interact with. So if you're looking for a simple tracker, light, good battery life, a small footprint, sleep score, steps. I feel like those are like the big major components. Then this might be for you, the Fitbit Inspired 3.
My birthday, and I really like this Fitbit Inspired 3. As you can see, it shows you the steps, the miles, the calories, the heart rate. I really like this watch. I really enjoy it. And also it's really good battery life, which is really important to me.